Hello there people, my name's Amanamaz, and today I just thought I'll give my opinions on the What If episode 3. Not gonna lie, it's probably the weakest one out of the 3 so far. So what exactly happens? All the Avengers die. It's set in the 1 week where Iron Man 2, Thor and the Incredible Hulk takes place. So it begins on a Monday and each scene or setting has its own one day, if you know what I mean. And we see Nick Fury go to Tony Stark in the donut, exactly how it happens in Iron Man 2. And when I say exactly how it happens, I mean exactly the same. It's shot for shot the same scene from Iron Man 2. So I really appreciate how the animation and the animators paid so much attention to detail. As I was saying, as Natasha gives Tony the antidote like in the film, Tony dies. So Black Widow is arrested and she and Nick Fury think something is up. Fury helps Widow escape and then she goes on the run. The next day, I know I'm going to get the days wrong, but you'll have to watch it to correct me. Thor comes down to reclaim his hammer, though Nick Fury is here this time. And when Hawkeye aims his bow, just like in the film, he fires it and kills Thor. I did find it strange though, as Thor is a god and has taken hits far worse than an arrow. So it did surprise me that it only took one to kill him. And while Barton is in his cell, he slowly loses his mind and dies. So clearly the characters are aware something is up here. Also, people are hella thirsty over him. No pun intended. They constantly mention his great hair, which is great by the way, and how good he smells. But I suppose that could be a nod to the beginning of Infinity War where the Guardians call him a pirate angel. Back to Natasha on a different day, I think. She visits Betty Ross during the Incredible Hulk and asks her to help find out what killed Tony. And it turns out to be some kind of nanotech. Hint, hint. Also, Betty is hiding Bruce in the cupboard, which Widow figures out pretty quickly. And I find it funny how Bruce looks like Mark Ruffalo, even though he looks like Ed Norton in the film in this period of time. But the Hulk looks like Ed Norton's version. And guess what? The Hulk dies when the military arrives, and he suddenly starts expanding until he explodes. I did think that was a stupid death though, like it was so cartoony, it almost pulled me out of it. Meanwhile, Loki and an army arrive to get revenge as an Earthling killed Thor, but luckily Fury talks his way to buy enough time to find the killer behind all this. Oh yeah, they figure out there's a killer doing this by the way. Black Widow bites the dust next, brutally might I add, as she's looking for clues with shield files and the attacker comes up on her, and her dying words are, "It's all about hope." Does that give another hint for you? At this point for me, it became pretty clear who it was, but we'll get to that in like 5 seconds. We see Fury at Hope Van Dyne's grave, and voila, the murderer is Hank Pym, who's gone mad with vengeance and wants to get back at Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. as Hope died on a mission for them. Now, this was really disappointing to me, as why would Hank want to kill people that has nothing to do with S.H.I.E.L.D. or Fury at the time? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Then it goes through a quick montage, if you will, of Hank killing the Avengers, and I'm even more disappointed that Hank didn't expand up someone's ass. A fight takes place between Fury and Hank, but it turns out that Fury is Loki and they beat him using his illusions. Though, as the illusions were happening, I did think Mysterio was going to show up for some reason. The Asgardians take Hank to Asgard, I guess, but Loki stays behind. And he says it so ominously. Like, surely Fury should have seen that something was coming, though he is missing an eye to be fair. And on the final day, Loki has taken over Earth with the Asgardian army, so he finally fulfills his glorious purpose. And it ends with Fury in the ice looking for Captain America, and Captain Marvel shows up. Now, all the episodes so far have ended in cliffhangers, so I do believe they're connected in some way, and they somewhat tease that in the trailer, so I do look forward to that. Overall, this episode was weaker than the others, and probably the most skippable. The mystery was disappointing to say the least, though I did like Loki winning in the end, but I am intrigued to see what happens next week. I hope you enjoyed my opinions and thoughts. I shall see you then. Please like and subscribe by the way, and peace.